Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to the Cult of Thorn in the middle of all of our conquered territory. So today, I wish to expand that territory by taking over our neighbours over here, who have so rudely taken almost everything to the east of us, and then if we have time, destroying some areas down here might be on the table as well. Now, before we get going, I just want to say this. The AI at the moment, after reading comments, looking back at the footage, I am fully aware the AI in the game at the moment is less than ideal, to put it nicely. The AI is not functioning correctly in many ways. For instance, our vassal just refuses to build ships under any circumstance. A lot of the other AIs are just doing really weird things when you watch them and not really handling planets well. It's not in the best position. So what I've decided to do is after this playthrough, I'm going to take a break until the beta patches become stable patches, and then hopefully some more patches after that, and then I will do my first full playthrough, although it depends how long they take. There are mods available which make the AI a bit more competent, but that will be sort of a last resort. I want to play the game vanilla before we go into any mods or anything like that, but that seems to be where we're at the moment. Also, it turns out that our lovely build over here, this thing, there we are, the Interstellar Assembly, should also be giving us a bonus to our diplomacy. If we look at contacts, sadly, we're not getting that. Now, after testing it out in a quick regular match, just to make sure, well, how it works, if you build it yourself, and I built it in my capital system, in case that matters, it seems like it might do, it will give you the bonus. It's nothing to do with our current empire type. Just a weird little thing there, which certainly makes it a lot better. So then, right now I'm currently building up our second fleet so we can attack both sides at once. This means I'm already changing my mind about what I said earlier. Okay, I'm going to go straight in and take this world and try to take this world and get to the wormhole. Now, what's more important, the wormhole or an extra planet? I might just ignore that and just go whoop and go all the way to the wormhole there, so then we have access to over here if we go to war again with them. Yeah, that makes sense. And if we have two fleets, each fleet will be strong enough to deal with each empire, because once again, the empires are a little bit weak, and we have them on a lower difficulty setting than our full playthroughs. Yeah, kinda wish I put them a little bit higher, but still, I've made plenty of mistakes so far, and I imagine I will be getting better as time goes on. How do you have unemployment? Oh, yeah, I changed how this worked, didn't I? Whoops. Yep, you moved up to being a leader from being a specialist. Okay, so I've messed up this. Eventually, this leader will move down to being a specialist again. I believe that takes like 3 months or so. Either way, it'll take less time because we have harmony. Okay, something else I need to do is start sorting out our planets a little bit better. Right now, we have empty worker slots in our tech world. These are clerks, which will give us some trade value, aka money, and some amenities, which will grant stability for the planet and thus give us more science overall. Oh god, yeah, loads of our planets are currently waiting on workers. I've just finished off Money Marble, which means our Thrall worlds, like this one here, which is completely full and now having toilers, well, I might as well move some of them over. Yeah, we have loads of planets currently with, well, more than enough workers. Okay, let's sort that out. So, here's the other problem with the AI at the moment. Because they're not functionally battling, it means once they declare war, well, they kind of stay at war. And they stay at war for a very, very long time. These fellows have just made peace with one other group, and yet they're still at war with someone else. And that's just how it is at the moment. It is a real shame, but it is what it is, and we've got to deal with it as it is. So, what are we going to do then? Honestly, I would consider using the mod to try and make this better, or swapping over to the next patch, but since we're so close to finishing anyway, I thought I may as well leave it in the same patch the whole way through, that way we've got some consistency. Now you, I've only become friends with because of a trade deal. We have nothing else in common, right? But who is defending you? These three are all guaranteeing your independence, which is a little bit annoying, but that's not that much. We could try to take these fellows out. We could try and make these fellows our vassal. Yeah, I think we should still. I do want that energy desperately. Okay, forces! Get ready to go to war. Oh, actually, no, you're still upgraded. Okay, once our forces are upgraded, one will stay back here, because we will be at war with both of these groups. Now, admittedly, they don't have too much in the way of force, but they do occasionally have ships to fight us with. I don't want to lose any of my systems. And then the other group will go over here and start taking over this space until we force them to surrender, and then we'll have our third paying vassal. Oh, mighty Shroud. How do we continue? Okay. Sure. Let's take the risk. Oh. Well, at least I don't have to fight anything. I've just realised something. We still haven't ran it into the mid-game crisis. Where are the Marauders? Where is the Fallen Empire waking up? Where is things? Where are things?
Complete.
Things. Well, Hydras, you are offering us a very, very interesting deal indeed. We will lose 4 specialist populations, which means 4 of our cash cacti, but in return, for 80 years, we will get plus 10% trade value. I mean, yeah, definitely. Wait, down there says plus 15%. Plus 10%, plus 15%. I mean, I was happy with the plus 10%, honestly, so let's see what effect that actually has. Just need to wait for the next month before the energy gain ups. Yep, that was definitely worth it, 100%. So, let's have a look-see for that modifier then, shall we? Yeah, here it says plus 15%. Still very, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Okay, our craft are now essentially ready. Just waiting for these to upgrade. Once they've upgraded, we'll start our move and start taking over this empire over here. Well, thank you, market. I'm about to do something really stupid, because I want to see what happens. So, we have this world here we recently conquered. It's a pretty nice world overall, nothing really too bad about it. And so, even though we only have 7 people currently living here, I am going to activate the Arcology project. Because I think that's just going to be fun. So we're going to have a brand new city planet. My end goal is to have as many planets as cities as possible, so we'll have this one very soon as well. At least once I have the minerals for it. Either way, soon. Oh, Shroud, what do we do now? Let's decrease our ship upkeep. No, instead we're just going to be cursed. The Shroud is not happy with us today. Gotta be honest, not the happiest Shroud. Unhappy Shroud indeed. We now have overwhelming force, one of the main reasons I decided to go into Supremacy, and it is really, really nice. Plus 10% fire rate and plus 20% bonus damage when using orbital bombardments. Now this one, don't care about too much. Extra ship upkeep, or sorry, reduced ship upkeep, and extra naval capacity, if I were to read that the correct way around. And everything else is just nice. Extra fleet command limit, admiral level cap, and then once we're done, we'll also get the war doctrines. Yeah, hopefully we can get this before the end events start. In fact, our ships are pretty much ready to go now. We're just waiting on our ground forces, which are currently all the way over there, because I forgot they were, well, hiding out over here. May as well start anyway. It's going to be a long war, and wearing them down in a more regular way will be better anyway. Okay, yes, so these fellows, we have a research deal with them, which is a shame, since we are about to lose that, but also I will have to close down all of our branch offices with them. Which is just one, actually. Oh, but it's a good one. Oh, what a shame. Oh, it's horrible. I can't look. My money, my beautiful money, you foul snails. Here, I heard you. Okay, first of all, let's offer that. They'll say no, obviously. Excellent. And then we go to war. Oh no! You're friends with them! I didn't realize it was you. You're like one of the only people who just like me because you like me. Yeah. I did misread, though, who's defending you. That's interesting. Let's take another look, see. Oh, they're the truces! I thought... Okay, yeah, I messed up when I was looking at this. Now I understand. Okay, whoops a daisy. How did I manage to mess that up so much? To be fair, there is a lot of information, I just wasn't paying enough attention. Okay. That actually makes it way easier on us. The only annoyances we're going to have are these fellows attacking our vassal, but we'll be close enough we can easily mop up any forces which go through here. And these fellows will be annoying, but they don't like these guys. So they can't really get through anyway. So, yeah, they're all going to be funneled up here, which means that's where our ships are going to be anyway, so no backstabbing us. Lovely.
Moving in to secure hostile market shares.
Let's take their market shares. Spiritualist. Robots. Spiritualist. Robots. Spiritualist. Robots. Spiritualist robots. Okay, that's... I mean, you like me, which is good, but I am very confused as to your existence. And where did you come from? Oh! You broke up from these? Okay. I'm guessing you're synthetics then, right? I mean, you've got to be. Also, equivalent tech to us. Yeah, you must have broke off other groups. Well, that is interesting. And you are the overlord of this one. I did not see this event occur, on a side note. I don't know how I missed it, but... yeah, that is truly bizarre. Truly, truly bizarre. I'm not 100% sure how that happened. Okay, so the enemy do indeed have fleets. Not particularly strong ones, but fleets nonetheless. At a higher difficulty, they would at least have more of this. Whee! I've just realised this entire fleet's made of destroyers. Well, that's a first. Kind of look like fish. What type of ships are these? I can't... oh, are they the mollusk ships? The molluscoid. Oh, I hear cannons! I love those cannons so much. I know they're not necessarily the best, but I just love how they look. The other force is coming as well, okay. So we'll take out that and get ready to land there. These are moving in to intercept. Okay, they do have more fleets than I thought they had, to be perfectly fair, which is good. But still nowhere near enough. And this is a fleet of only corvettes. I've never seen the AI make single ship fleets. Huh. They're using Corvette spam against us. Corvette spam. Did I say that correctly? I sounded a bit weird then in my headphones. Corvette spam. I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, go back up here now because this is, of course, our main target. If we can lock down this area here, there's going to be a lot of points towards us. Ah, this is going to be really annoying because they have so much territory. We might not win this one. How expensive would some claims be so we can at least grab something for our troubles? Where are you? Here, Snaily, Snaily. There we are, Snailies. Really expensive. Darn. Snail ships inbound. And escargot served. A Federation fleet. Soon they will know the joy of unity with Thorn. Thorn's blessings upon you, brothers. Admittedly, his blessings do come in the form mostly of guns to the face, but still. Also, saying guns to the face makes it somewhat sound like I'm throwing guns at his face rather than shooting him, but still, you get the idea. We're not throwing guns. We're shooting people. Hello there, First Planet. Let's have a look-see at what you're doing. So all of these are the level 1. Yeah. Ooh. And you're having some problems with crime. Was that us? There's a good chance that was us. I honestly can't remember. Wow, unemployment though. Wait. Wait, when did you get a cash cacti? Wait a second. Look at the name of that one. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. But you. My god. That's half cash cacti. What's that other species? Okay, so this species is the Yapathe? Okay, who are they? Who are they? Okay, so I'll explain what this means in just a second. Okay, so what they've done is they have taken this, xenocompatibility, which essentially allows two species to crossbreed. And then make an offspring which has more trait points than a mix of the parents' traits and their portrait and name and such. So it's taken the name from this, and then the portrait of the cash cacti, and then gave it half of each of the traits. That is truly awesome and weird in every way. Mostly because this is a plant, and the other one is a mammal. Well, they grabbed the bioadaptability from us. Wow, they managed to get our bioadaptability, which is a special trait from an event. I didn't even think about that. Well, that's a thing. The ruined ring section is now under construction, and let us pray to the shroud. Sure, I'll just meditate for a while. As we feared, madness has overtaken our telepaths. Oh dear. Ah. Well, that wasn't particularly good, was it? Again, the shroud isn't happy with us. Maybe we shouldn't be destroying all the snails. Nah. Slowly and steadily, the war is being won. We now control this whole section over here, although the enemies are moving and attacking our vassal. But thankfully, our other force is now moving up. Since no one's attacking from this way anymore, it means we can easily take out these. This force can go down here and deal with these permanently, whilst this one attacks any force coming from the north or the west. Ooh, and we are closer to winning than I thought. Good. This looks like a certain victory. Now, this is actually going to be a decent challenge. We do not, and I mean we do not, have enough force power to deal with these. The sleepers awake. The decrepit fools. Yeah, the problem is they are going to happily take over everyone nearby. That's going to be really bad for us, plus it'll be very difficult for us to get to them. For the time being, then, I imagine we just ignore them. It's going to be a long time before they get to us. And we ran out of these. So this is the Empire which woke up. You are the Xenophiles. Okay, I can see a problem here. The Xenophobes are also present. The reason why this is a problem is because this may trigger the war in heaven, where the other fallen empire wakes up in response to the original one waking up, and then they declare war on each other and try to get all of the other empires to take a side. We obviously don't want to take a side in this war. And these fellows are right next to us. Peace in the galaxy is our foremost concern. Have you come to sign the treaty? No. Oh god, look at his eyes. Didn't realise how creepy you looked with your tentacles and tentacly eyes. Yeah, you are a weird fella, aren't you? So we can sign their treaty. We can offer to sign their proposed galactic peace treaty. If they accept, they will protect us, but we will be unable to conduct independent diplomacy, or speak apparently, and wage wars. We will also be required to ban slavery, and well, obviously we're never going to sign that, considering our empire. Lovely. Okay, so what do we want with this world? This world, I want to generate more unity, more so than anything else, so let's focus on this, the leisure arcology. 5 entertainer jobs, 5 culture worker jobs, and 5 housing. And then we'll build the entertainer jobs, which I actually don't know what type of world that will make this. Currently, it's still classed as a colony. But once it's all upgraded, I don't know what kind of specialization this is classed as. Hopefully it'll just be more unity generation. That would be really nice. very, very close to winning, and we are also building the hollow theatres over here. So, the theatres are giving us entertainer jobs, which is great, for only 2... Oh, really? The upkeep is only 2 consumer goods, and that's generating 8 unity. Ah, now of course we also have the upkeep of the cash cacti themselves. Because they are no longer in the workforce, they do cost a little bit more. We do value our leaders a lot more so than our workforce. Especially since a good, vast majority of our workforce are unwilling. Very unwilling. I want this. Where are you? You fellows. 600 influence. Now, that's currently costing us way more because we're at war. In fact, it's double. So after this war, I'll have to make sure to remember to make a claim here because I really want that science nexus. Although our science is doing incredibly well anyway. Urban World is what we're currently getting, so the only reason why I built these, the Hyper Entertainment Forums, rather than just going straight into the Arcology, is I wanted to see what bonus we would get. It's still a good one, it's just not worth really having these around. These are costing us a strategic resource. Instead, we could have things like extra amenities through the housing or something else. In fact, there's not much we really need here. So, temple... Then the gene clinic to increase the rate of birth of our lovely cacti. And then... don't really know what else. But for the time being, this is more than enough. 5 jobs for entertainers, 5 for culture workers, 5 housing. Just a few of these will do for a long time. Underground clubs produce energy. Of course they do, they make money. But saying that, you'd think the illicit research labs, or more specifically, the concealed drug labs, would probably produce some money as well. I've changed my mind about this building, by the way, maybe 4, 5 times. Yeah, but I keep forgetting about it. Let's just go with the usual, the Syndicate Front Operations. Now with that, we have something else we can do. This lovely urban world is ready to become a city. One giant city again. All of my planets will be cities. We control the very fate of the planets we infest. And I'm upgrading YouTube because it's just annoying to see you unupgraded, even though I definitely don't need... Oh, I do need the jobs! I knew what I was doing. Me smart. Make many jobs for people. Vote Lathrix. A leader you trust can. Oh, bloody hell, that is not something I wanted to see. Ancient rivals, the return of the Sakit to the galactic scene has not gone unnoticed by the other Fallen Empires. There's only one other Fallen Empire in our galaxy. These fellows in particular appeared to be agitated by the news. Oh, that's good. That's good. They're going to start fighting each other. Everyone's going to be dragged into the war. No one will be happy again. Bugger. Okay, we need to really start ramping up our ship production, because now not only is the endgame crisis approaching and I am woefully not ready for this, but also there's about to be a galactic war with 2 major powerhouses, me being neither of them. Oh my god, we're actually in a really bad position. Oh. Poop. And so today we achieve our war goals. That was odd. Okay, there we are. Lovely. Whoa, our minerals are dropping. Why on earth are our minerals dropping so much? What happened there? Okay, anyway, can all the forces please get home? Right now, we need to focus on reinforcing our homeland, because these fellows are absolutely terrifying me, and if we can get strong enough to attack them before they attack us, well, bonus points for us, and I'll buy everyone a beer. I assume cactuses like beer. Cacti brand beer. Yes. Oh, Lathrix, you just removed all of your mining districts from one of your worlds. I wonder where all of your minerals are going. You dum-dum, you can replace them. You don't need to destroy them. Why did you destroy them, me? Dear past me. What? Okay, so there's a system in-game at the moment where if you have a district, you can replace. During the replacement process, you don't destroy the district until it's completely finished, meaning you still have the resources for a while. Of course, it'll go down slowly, but you can adjust to that. I did a complete dum-dum and demolished them all as if I was making a Thrall world, then started building up all these city districts. There were lots of mining districts. Gee, I wonder where all your money went, mate. So yeah, speaking of which, I really need some more mining worlds. Oh, but this is the best mining world ever. What have I done? Oh, I've dummed up. I have really dummed up. Yeah, per miner we were getting 10 minerals. 2 each. We had them all the way down to here. Yeah, that's pretty much most of the minerals. Then I've also increased my fleet size, which increases their consumer goods. Sorry, their maintenance cost. We need to really consider getting more money from our planet. Also, are you nearly done yet? Ooh, very close. Lovely. On top of me being the worst mining union manager of all time, I'm also creating way more of these jobs. Things like the artisans, which are taking up minerals to produce our lovely, lovely consumer goods. Which thankfully are worth a fortune, but still. That's even more mineral usage, so we're both depleting the supply whilst increasing the demand. I am reverse economy! Oh, I really should just wait. Oh well. Next Ringworld section, let's go. And now I need more energy. Still, really cool. Is this bugged? Okay, so, once again the traders. A one-time delivery to a single colony only, the anti-odor effects are guaranteed to last 80 years and no longer. Increases nothing by plus 30%. Now, of course, I can't imagine it's really giving too much anyway, but still. Sure, let's... I mean, it's only 500 Unity, so sure, why not? Tech World, let's see, what does it actually do then? The deodorizer. If it does nothing, that's not too... Oh, immigration pull plus 30%. Okay. Okily dokily, that would actually be really nice here. Wow, that's already on plus 11 though. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I forgot that this also increases the growth rate on the planet so much, turning it into a city.
We built something.
Maybe I should just improve it on here, because 30% would be... No, it doesn't really matter too much, does it? You know what, let's just put it here, because we have loads of jobs to spare here, so let's just increase this even further. So that was definitely worth the 500 Unity. I can do words and stuff. Hello again. We lose 4 specialist pops, and decreases blank by 10%. Yeah, I'm assuming this isn't working as intended, since it's not actually telling me what it does. I'm assuming the food container deployment is going to remove, yep, the need for food, but we're doing just fine for food at the moment. That's only going to increase if we turn this into a Thrall world, so I'm just going to ignore this one. Also, one thing I keep on forgetting to do is this. Where are you? There we are, the trade leagues. Yeah, we can do this. Essentially, loot boxes, gambling, and purchasing their currency to do these things. We will do that in the next episode. It'll be one of the first things we do. Also, we really need to sort out our mineral problem, like, ASAP. My vassal has finally started to make ships again! Well, there's one of the problems I was complaining about earlier, now gone. Well done. Well done. Oh, no, no. They haven't started to make ships, they've just hired, marauders. Yeah, I mean, it's still something, but it's not great. Well, I was being a little bit dumb earlier. So, it turns out, you don't upkeep minerals anymore with your ships. Of course you don't, you upkeep alloys instead. Okay. Still getting used to these changes after hundreds of hours played before this update. It's going to take a few runs, I think, before everything is memorized. So with that, I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's episode. So if you have enjoyed this very sleep-deprived episode of Stellaris, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff, helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Now I will say, over the next few weeks until the new year, expect some serious video delays. The whole holiday season this year around has been utterly insane already, and it's going to get more and more busy for me, which is great, but it does mean my spare time is incredibly limited in terms of getting videos out, and since I've started to more heavily edit the videos this year, I've noticed making backlogs is way more difficult, and since I don't want to stop that, since I like how the channel is going at the moment, it's going to be a trade-off, number of videos versus how heavily edited they are, and how much game I actually get to show. I hope you all understand, it's going to be a fantastic holiday season, I hope you have a fantastic holiday season as well, and with that, thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we will fix our economy by reconverting some of the worlds into rural worlds. I've already began doing that. We are now down to only minus 200 minerals every month. Still pretty bad, but not as bad as it was. And we'll build less of these. I just love them so much, but clearly they are a sink on the economy to make the endgame items, but sometimes you just need the basics. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.